Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. This is Saba, and I welcome you all on official YouTube platform of Oliveboard. So, guys, before starting, quickly confirm me if I'm audible and visible to you all. एक बार फटाफट से सब लोग confirm कर दीजिए कि are we live now? Yes, I guess कि the session is streaming. We are live now. Good morning, Vishal. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kumar and Ram. Hi. Good morning, all. See, today's editorial is also going to be very, very, very important. बहुत अच्छा होने वाला है because there are so many words we are going to learn. Plethora of words we are going to learn today. So, article is also good. Vocabs are also very, very, very good. So many new words we are going to learn. So, please, guys, make sure that you quickly join in the session. Okay. Good morning, Neeraj. Good morning, Rajiv. How are you all, guys? Good morning, Anshul. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all in the morning. So, guys, quickly join in so that we can start our session. And if I talk about homework, so yesterday Apurva did really impressive work. Really impressive work she did. Like if you will go through her sentences, now, like she gave time to do this homework. She gave time. She took out time. She did it very nicely. So really impressive, Apurva. Even I have commented also there. There was slight correction, and that I have mentioned also. Ajay, uh, in your statements also there are certain corrections. Please, guys, whenever you are framing any sentences, please focus on grammar only also. Don't just focus on vocab. Don't just focus on the that words should come, fit into the context. That is important. But apart from that, grammatically structure is also very important. Grammatically correct structure. Okay. So every one of you should focus on that, should focus on this thing, that whenever you are framing any sentence, जब भी आप कोई सेंटेंस फ्रेम कर रहे हैं तो वहां पर कोई ग्रामेटिकल मिस्टेक नहीं होनी चाहिए. एंड ट्राई टू इम्प्रूव योर सेंटेंसेस एवरी डे. बिकॉज अगर आपने अपनी राइटिंग इंप्रूव कर ली ना, इन योर राइटिंग इफ यू आर नॉट मेकिंग एनी ग्रामर मिस्टेक, देन डेफिनेटली जब भी आपके स्पॉटिंग एरर्स के या ग्रामर बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, सो यू विल बी क्विक इन फाइंडिंग एरर्स, बिकॉज आप वो चीजें खुद अवॉइड करिए और फोकसिंग ऑन ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. सो जस्ट डोंट डू होमवर्क फॉर द सेक ऑफ डूइंग. सिर्फ करने के लिए मत करिए. टेक आउट टाइम, आराम से करिए. चेक योर थिंग, चेक योर सेंटेंसेस. ओके. So, whatever suggestions I have mentioned everyone there. But thank you for doing homework, because keep doing. I will tell you where you people are lagging, and then you can improve. Okay? फिर accordingly आप लोग improve कर सकते हैं. And today's quote is also very good. Be yourself, but always your better self. देखिए ये बहुत अच्छी line है. I really like this line. Be yourself means what? These days what we people are doing, we people are imitating others. कि दूसरा जो कर रहा है, दूसरा क्या कर रहा है, हम उसके जैसा बनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. And that is not a good thing. Don't copy others. Try to learn something from others. दूसरों से सीखिए, but don't lose your originality. Don't use your originality. Okay? And be yourself. Be what you are, but always your better self. Again I'm telling, your competition should be with your own self. You know आप कहाँ पर हैं, आपके अंदर क्या कमियां हैं. It is not only about preparation or your knowledge. It is about everything, your behavior, your attitude, everything. If you feel कि आपके अंदर की कोई quality खराब है, and if you want to change that, so next day try to improve yourself. Okay. So always each day try to present a better self of yourself. Okay. So a very good quote. I hope you all will implement this in your life. सारे लोग implement करेंगे. Good morning, Jyotish Moy. Good morning, Rajkumar. Good morning, Dhiren. Good morning, Dinesh. Okay. Now let's start today's session. Before starting, it is my humble request, those who are new, जो लोग first time channel पे आए हैं, please subscribe to our YT channel. एक बार subscribe कर दीजिए channel को. Okay. Like this session, share this session. Like this session, share this session. Good, Dhiren. Good. Good. Well done. And those who have not downloaded our Oliveboard app, please download it once. Okay. Now, if I talk about glimpse of today's session, तो आज के सेशन में हम क्या क्या सीखने वाले हैं. रिविजन सेशन एज यूजुअल. एंड इन टुडेस रिविजन आल्सो आई हैव गिवन अ फ्यू ओल्ड वर्ड्स. ओके. कुछ प्रीवियस सेशंस के भी मैंने वर्ड्स दिए हुए हैं. सो वी विल सी कि whether still you remember those words or not. Okay. Then we have vocabs of today's session. See, in today's session, you won't get idioms, but there is one word substitution. A very good word is there, one word substitution. So OWS means one word substitution, that we are going to see in today's session. We will learn one word substitution. Okay. Phrasal verbs. We have many phrasal verbs. Complete analysis of today's article. Article, as I told ki article काफी अच्छी है, you will get to learn so many new words. So in complete analysis of today's article we will do. And grammar learning, as usual, this is also a very important feature of our editorial session, that every day we try to implement grammar rules, we try to learn some grammatical concept from the editorial itself. कि हर दिन हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ ग्रामर लर्निंग करते हैं. Tone and objective and practice exercise, that is homework. Okay. So now I am coming to the revision session. I hope you all are ready. So this is the revision session. I am giving you 30 seconds to match all these words with their corresponding synonyms or antonyms. Good morning, Vijay. Quickly, guys, match these words with their corresponding synonyms or antonyms. Quickly, I want your answers in a single chat. Rajkumar, C6. Rajkumar, no. Please check your answer. Rajiv Singh D. Yes, Rajiv. Write your answers in a single chat, guys. एक ही chat में आंसर दीजिए. नीरज सिंह 3B. Correct, Neeraj. Others quickly. Good morning, Sabri. Quickly, guys. We have 30 seconds up. Now let's discuss. Time is up. Let's discuss. Okay. The first word is bemoan. Bemoan, basically, it is a verb. Bemoan is a verb and it means what? To feel sorry. To feel sorry about something. You can say lament. So what is the synonym? Lament is the synonym of bemoan, that is third. A will be matched with third. Okay. Bemoan, lament, feel sorry. These are the synonyms. Feel sorry about something. That is called bemoan. Then second word we have incarceration, and this word you will get today also. Incarceration word you will get in today's editorial also. Incarceration basically we call to confinement, imprisonment you can say. Imprisonment, confinement, lock up, जो किसी को lock कर देते हैं तो that is called incarceration. So B will be matched with fourth. Yes, B will be matched with fourth. A3, B4, absolutely correct. Now see tamper. I told tamper is also a verb. Tamper basically we call to tinker. Tinkering, tampering, it means what? Interfering with something, जिसको in Hindi we call छेड़खानी करना. So tamper, tinker, interfere, all these are verbs, and this C will be matched with 2. Absolutely correct, Anshul and Kumaran Ram. Absolutely correct. Good morning, Arju. C will be matched with 2. Then we have underscore. Underscore, I hope till now those who are regular उन्हें तो याद हो जाना चाहिए, because n number of times we have learned this word underscore. So underscore basically we use for emphasize. D will be matched with fifth. D will be matched with fifth. Absolutely correct. Then snacks. Let me see who remember this word. Snacks. E has been matched with seventh. E seventh. Very good. Well done. Now snack basically this we saw in previous article. ये 13th July के article में हमने देखा था snack word. Snack basically we call to impediment. Snack basically we call to obstruction. Hindrance. बाधा जिसे हिंदी में कहते हैं, किसी भी चीज में जो रुकावट पैदा होती है, that is called snacks. So impediment, obstruction, hindrance, these are the synonyms of snacks, and E will be matched with seventh. E will be matched with seventh. Yes. And then we have watchwords. Watchwords basically we call to F will be matched with sixth. No, is watchword, no, no Rajiv. F will be matched with this catch line. Watchword I told, this is basically we call to slogan. Slogan, catch line, tagline of something, that is called watchwords. Okay. Yes. Tagline, slogan, catch line, all these are synonyms of watchwords. So F will be matched with first. F will be matched with first. And then glaring. Glaring we call to harsh. Glaring basically we even call to dazzling. But I told glaring is often used in negative sense. Glaring word we often use in negative sense. So glaring we call to harsh, that will be matched with sixth. Clear, everyone? I hope no doubt, no confusion at all. See, now onwards, as I said, I will be taking one or two words of previous articles, also the important ones. Okay. Good morning, Shubham. So this was all about the revision session of vocabs. Now quickly revise all the phrases and phrasal verbs. So the first idiom that we saw yesterday was put the cart before the horse. Put the cart before the horse means what? Reverse the proper order or procedure of something. किसी के भी procedure को proper order को reverse कर देना, that is called putting the cart before the horse. मतलब गलत तरीके से काम को करना, गलत order में करना. Okay? So reverse the proper order or procedure of something. It means to follow the incorrect procedure, wrong procedure. Yes, Shubham, बहुत सारे हैं. Fish for fish for basically we call to, this is a phrasal verb that means search for something. Cast around is also a phrasal preposition for this. Fish for something, search for something, cast around. Next we have crack down on. This also we saw in previous articles. I'm sure, okay, I will try to keep poll. Okay. Poll actually for one just slide we can't have poll now because poll we have to involve other person. Tech team has to be involved in the poll. So crackdown on basically we used to measures to restrict undesirable or illegal behavior. We can use it for suppression. We can use it for clamp down. Restriction, suppression, clamp down. So that is the meaning of crackdown on. Then we have batting for. See, yesterday also in the usage, many did wrong. Batting for we call to support when one needs help. Batting for means supporting someone in the time of distress, in the time of help. किसी की मदद के समय पे उसकी मदद करना, किसी के जरूरत के समय पे उसकी मदद करना, that is called batting for. And most of you got confused between batting for and battling for. See, battling for is different. Battling for is basically for this struggling for something. Battling means what? Struggling for something. So, battling for is struggling. Batting for is supporting. Yes. Good morning, Birsa. Condition two, it is a phrasal verb. Condition two, basically, we call to train someone. Fishing for, catching for. Not catching, it is for searching. Yes. See, batting has a different meaning. Of course, you can use it in that also. Anshul. Absolutely correct. So batting and battling, that is why I see battling कल use नहीं हुआ था. It was not used in yesterday's article, but they were very similar. That is why I told you the difference. Battling means struggling, battling for life, struggling for life. Batting for means supporting someone when one needs help. किसी के support करना जब उसको जरूरत हो. And condition two means what? Train someone to do something in a particular way. कि किसी को किसी काम को particular way में करने के लिए, train करने के लिए we use this word condition two. Okay. So this was all about revision session. Now we are going to start today's session. आज के session में भी बहुत अच्छे articles हैं, बहुत अच्छे vocabs हैं. So I want you all to be attentive. See, the first word of today's session is stinging. Sting operation, you know. I hope सबने सुना होगा sting operation. Sting word, sting से ही ये word निकला है stinging. It has been used as an adjective in the context. This word has been used as an adjective. Stinging we call to harsh or cruel. Stinging means what? Harsh or cruel. Okay, learn this word. Stinging, harsh or cruel. Stringent, yes, you can say. Stringent is basically strict. Being strict is not being cruel. Like teachers, they are strict. It doesn't mean they are cruel. Okay. Yes. Now come to today's vocabs. Revision session is over. आज के session पे आते हैं. Indictment basically we call to accusation charge. Indict से ये word बना है. Indictment is a noun and indict is a verb. Indict is a verb. Okay. So indict basically we call to accuse someone. Accuse someone means किसी को दोषी ठहराना. That is called indict. Accuse someone. It is a verb. And indictment is a noun of the same. Accusation or charge of something. That you are holding someone criminal. आप किसी को criminal साबित कर रहे हैं. So for that we use indictment. Okay. Then a very good word you will get ambush. This is also a noun. Ambush basically we call to surprise attack by people lying in a wait position. जैसे आपने देखा होगा this we call some, there's some term for this also ना, कि you might have seen movies वगैरह में दिखाते हैं that people they are hiding, they are very much this cautious, और जैसे ही कोई आता है तो उसको अटैक कर देते हैं. Yes, so ambush basically we call to that surprise attack, मतलब you are hiding and then you are attacking someone, you are waiting for that person to come and then you are attacking. So that is basically called ambush, that is surprise attack. Okay. Ploy, ploy basically we call to tactic. Ambush by army terrorist, absolutely correct. This is used for that only, Neeraj. So ploy basically we use for a cunning plan or action. A cunning plan or action, this we call to tactic, जिसको in Hindi we call चाल, हिंदी में कहते हैं ना चाल. So that is basically the meaning of ploy. A cunning plan, cunning action, tactic, that is called ploy. GTA Vice City में okay. Yes, draconian, draconian तो नाम से ही पता चल रहा है, something that is very fearful. So draconian basically we call to excessively harsh and severe. Say stinging is harsh and cruel. Draconian is also excessively harsh and severe. Yes, Danish. Ploy can be called shadyantra also. Chal, correct. So draconian is excessively harsh and severe. Okay. Proscribe. Now see, prescribe and proscribe, these are two different words. Don't get confused. It's okay, Sonali. Proscribe basically we call to prohibit, forbid, condemn. Proscribe means to prohibit someone, to forbid someone, condemn someone. किसी को किसी काम से रोकने के लिए we use the word proscribe. So it is a verb. Don't get confused between proscribe and prescribe. Yes, proscribe means restrict also. Correct, Rajkumar. Proscribe word also means restrict. Okay. Then next we have upend. Upend basically we use for upside down. Upend means what? Upside down. ऊपर नीचे उल्टा पुल्टा हो जा रहा है, जैसे कोई चीज ऐसे होनी चाहिए तो उल्टी हो गई पूरी. So that is called upend, upside down. Dubious, doubtful, uncertain. Dubious means what? Doubtful, uncertain about something. Credence, credence we call to acceptance, belief. Credence, remember this word? Credence we call to acceptance or belief. Dubious is an adjective. Credence is a noun. Credence is a noun. Acceptance, belief. What is this? Ambiguous is something that is unclear. Ambiguous we call to something that has two meaning. Okay, you are unclear, that is called ambiguous. Ambiguous and doubtful, they are two different things. Doubtful means what? You are doubting something, you are not very much sure about something. So that is called dubious. Okay. Prescribe is a verb, you can't use it as a noun. The prescription you can say. Ponder, it is a verb. Ponder is a very good word. It means think about or contemplate about something. Ponder means what? Think about something, contemplate. Okay. Contemplate means आराम से बैठिए, सोचिए कि क्या चल रहा है. So that is called pondering. Pondering is a verb. Thinking about something, contemplating something is called ponder. Hapless word we have seen so many times. It is an adjective. Hapless is what? It is an adjective. It means unfortunate, unlucky. Hapless means what? Unfortunate or unlucky. That is called hapless. Okay. Ambiguous range, ambiguous velocity. Yes, something that is, see, ambiguous word, yes, you can use for unclear thing. Something that is not clear. Okay. And insurgency. See, if you remember, we learned this word uprise. And even we revised this word so many times, uprise. So uprise we use for revolt. Uprise we use for protest. Correct? Yes, think deeply, that is only ponder. Think about something, think deeply, that is ponder. Okay. Uprise we call to revolt, protest. Uprise word can also mean insurgency. So all these are synonyms. I hope you all remember the word uprise. हमने देखा था previous article में. तो uprise, insurgency, revolt, uprising, these all are synonyms. Yes, rebellion, revolt, uprising, insurgency, ये सारे के सारे क्या हैं? Synonyms है. विद्रोह के लिए we use upheaval. Next, setback. देखिए, so many words we have. Setback, you know, a reversal in progress. मतलब you are progressing and अचानक से you are getting a setback. तो what you are progressing वो वहीं पे खत्म stop हो जाता है and then you are coming in declining position. So setback is what? Basically a reversal in progress. Progress में जो reverse आ जाता है that is called setback. So of course, because of some problem, because of some difficulty, because of some misfortune, only we get setback. Correct? कि if we are proceeding, if we are flourishing, अचानक से setback we have to face. So that setback we have to face just because of problem, difficulty, misfortune. So of course they all can be interrelated. Okay, they all can be synonyms. Correct, Jyotishmay, good usage. Disenchantment. Disenchantment means, this word means negative sense we are talking about. So disenchantment we use for disappointment, dissatisfaction. It is a noun. Setback is also a noun. Disappointment, dissatisfaction, that is called disenchantment. And then uphold we have. Uphold we call to confirm, validate. Uphold we call to confirm, uphold we call to validate something, that is called uphold. Okay. Uphold is what? It is a verb. Its V2 form will be upheld. V2 form will be what? Upheld. So uphold, upheld means what? Confirm, validate. In fact, you can use a good word for this, that is corroborate. We discussed this word corroborate also. So corroborate, confirm, validate, hold, these all are synonyms. Validate something. Repression, repression, you know, कि suppression, किसी को कुचल देना, दबा देना. So dictatorship people, they basically do this thing. They use their authority to suppress someone. So that is called repression. It is also noun. Suppression of someone, dictatorship, you are using your authority, you are exercising your authority to suppress someone. So that is called repression. That is called repression. Typecasting. Typecasting means repeatedly saying the same thing. It is basically what repetition you can say. Assign repeatedly to the same kind of role. कि every time you are doing the same kind of role, that is called typecasting. Repetition of role. Typecasting is what? It is a repetition of role. Okay. Then we have conflating. Conflating we have to combine into one. Combining. Conflating means what? Combining. Combined into one to form single thing. That is called. Coercive action is also forceful action. You can use for repression, coercive action. Then we have dissidence. Confidence, you know. Dissidence is just the opposite. Protest against official policy. Disagreement on something, that is called dissidence. Dissidence we call to protest against official policy, disagreement. Now, one good word you will use, dissidence is also a noun. Then one good word you will get, grist. Grist we use for useful point to support an argument. You have certain point and you are using that point to support your argument, that is called grist. Okay. The point that we give in favor of our argument, the point that we use to support our argument, that is called grist. Please repeat all these words. I told earlier also that you will get so many good words in today's session. आज के सेशन में बहुत अच्छे अच्छे वर्ड्स मिलने वाले हैं. So grist is also a noun. Useful point to support an argument is called grist. Then underpinned. See, all these words we are using for supporting, substantiate, strengthen. So underpin is a verb. It is a verb. Underpin means what? Support, substantiate, strengthen. Okay. Like underscore we use for emphasize. Same thing, underpin also we are using for supporting our statement, strengthening our point. अपने point को और ज़्यादा strengthen करने के लिए, support करने के लिए we are using this term underpin. Okay. Purposive is an adjective. Purposive is simple. You can guess also, something that is done with a purpose. कि किसी भी काम को, किसी भी एक्शन को किसी पर्पस से किया जाए, so that is called purposive. Massacre. Massacre is a common word. I hope you all know. Massacre is a noun. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. All of you might have heard. सबने सुना होगा Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Massacre basically we call to mass murder. Massacre के लिए we have a good word that is called carnage. Massacre we call to carnage, mass murder. Even you can use genocide also. Okay. So all these are synonyms in which we kill a number of people. जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोगों को मार दिया जाता है. Jallianwala Bagh massacre is the best thing. Narsanhar, yes, correct. Genocide, correct. So this was all about vocabs of today's session. Okay. Now let's see idioms. As I told, actually I didn't change this. Sorry. Today we don't have any idiom. Today we have one word substitution. One word substitution. In Hindi we call it अनेक शब्दों के एक शब्द. So what one word substitution we have? Scapegoat. Sonu, good morning. Scapegoat, I hope you all know. In Hindi, we call it बलि का बकरा. Scapegoat को हिंदी में क्या कहा जाता है? बलि का बकरा. It means a person who is blamed or punished for the wrongdoing of others. कि किसी दूसरे की गलती के लिए किसी और को पनिश किया जा रहा है. That is called scapegoat. Okay? Scapegoat, you know कि घर में देखा होगा कि if two children are fighting, गलती एक ही की होती है बट मार दोनों को पड़ती है. तो जो दूसरा होता है, जो इनोसेंट होता है, ही इज मेड स्केपगोट. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ पर्सन हु इज ब्लेम्ड और पनिश्ड फॉर द रॉन्ग डूइंग ऑफ अदर्स. कि किसी और के करने की सजा आपको मिल जाए. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड स्केपगोट. क्लियर एवरीवन? यू आर बीइंग पनिश्ड फॉर द act of others, for the wrongdoing of others. That is called scapegoat. Then we have phrasal verbs. Take away word we have learned a number of times. Today again we will have take away. Take away, you know, important, you can say important things, conclusion of any meeting, conclusion of anything, that is called take away. Okay, so important points or minutes of a meeting is called take away. कि पूरी मीटिंग हो गई, 2 घंटे का डिस्कशन चला. नाउ व्हाट इज द टेक अवे? दैट इज कॉल्ड व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग यू हैव गॉट फ्रॉम दैट मीटिंग. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड टेक अवे. यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इट कंक्लूजन. दिस कैन ऑल्सो बी कॉल्ड कंक्लूजन. Round up, this is a very good phrasal verb you have got today. Round up basically we call to arrest a number of people. Assemble. Arresting number of people is called round up. Ukraine is scapegoat, you can say. So round up basically we call to assemble. Assemble, okay? Arrest a number of people. Basically police terms may we use this word round up. And then last we have harp on. Harp on also means talking about something constantly or repeatedly. Keeping. Sonu Kumar, right now you are asking CPO mains में SSC CPO ना? You are talking about SSC CPO, correct? Grammar, vocab, idioms and phrases, one word substitution, comprehension, everything thing should be extremely good. Then only you can aim for 160, 170 plus in SSC CGL mains or CPO mains. Voice, narration, everything you have to focus on. Because 50 marks questions you will get directly from voice and narration only. 45 to 50 marks. So focus on each and everything. And that is why I asked you all to join that batch, SSC batch, because we are taking mains batch. I told ki those who have to give SSC, CPSI, if there is anyone who has to give CGL examination, who has to take CGL examination mains. So I recommended everyone to join that batch because that batch was really, it would be very helpful for you all. Anyways, work on all these things, you will definitely score. Okay, nothing to worry. Harp on basically we call to talk about something constantly or repeatedly. कि बार बार घुमा फिरा के एक ही चीजों को बोलना, that is called harp on. Yes. Now, we will start today's article. But before starting, guys, as you know, we are having discount. We are running offer on all the courses that we have on Oliveboard platform. So basically, if there is anyone who wants to join banking, Oliveboard for banking, this banking courses, so we have different courses like banking light hai, banking elite bhi hai, banking super elite bhi hai. But banking light is only for some restricted mock test. Elite में भी आपको कुछ चीजें मिलेंगी, but you won't get all the features. Live practice sessions, live classes, all these things you won't get in banking elite. But the best buy plan is banking super elite because here you get access to all the things, all the courses that are available on Oliveboard platform. So definitely you can purchase. This is the right time to purchase this course. And here, if you purchase this time, so here you will get 30% off also. And if you use my code Saba, you will get additional 5% discount. So it will be what? 35% off. Plus 1.5x validity you will get. मतलब आपको 6 months की validity ज़्यादा मिलेगी. So this is the best time to buy this course. So please use code Saba and purchase any course that you are interested in buying on Oliveboard platform. Mock test, anything you can purchase. Okay. So this is the general code that is applicable for. Yes, Anshul. So you can use this code to purchase any course on Oliveboard platform. Okay. And those who have not joined my Telegram group, so please join this Telegram group, that is Learn English with Saba, for updates on every classes and for PDF updates and PDFs. In fact, काफी दिनों से मैंने इस ग्रुप के बारे में नहीं बताया. If you have any doubt, if you want to clarify your doubt, join this group, that is Ask English with Saba ma'am. Ask your doubts. Ask your doubts with Saba ma'am. Okay. Yes, yes, 2 hours की होंगी. Today also we have English class in SBI PO. Okay. We will practice good level questions. Today also vocab session 2 we have. Ask your doubts with Saba ma'am. Okay. Now this was all about this thing. Now let's start today's session. आज का आर्टिकल देखते हैं. I hope you all still remember the words. Now let's see the usages of words. Let's see the article. Okay. I am giving you 2 minutes to read this article once. एक बार सब लोग फटाफट से पढ़ लीजिए. Quickly, very quick reading you have to do, because explanation part no doubt I will do. Just you should have a quick reading. Very quick reading, everyone. I hope you all might have read. हो गया होगा, बस क्विक रीडिंग करना था. लेट्स सी. स्टिंगिंग इंडिक्टमेंट. देखिए टाइटल इटसेल्फ विल टीच यू सो मेनी वर्ड्स. एंड सॉरी मैंने एक्विटल वर्ड का मीनिंग नहीं लिखा था. आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू दिस वर्ड हियर ओनली. ओके. Sting basically we call to harsh. Sting we call to cruel. Okay. Stinging means what? Harsh and cruel. The range is asking my final fourth semester exam MBA on 3rd and my IBPS RRB exam on 7th. Reporting time. Yes, shift wise you might face, Gaurav. Difficulty level can vary according to shift. But in banking we have normalization process, so you don't have to worry about that. Dhirendra, your exam, MBA exam is on 3rd and your IBPS is on 7th August. So what is the point? You can easily manage, no? See, right now you completely focus on your MBA, but whatever time you have, so you can give that time to IBPS, because MBA is something your degree. Okay. So apart from MBA, focus on those studies and everything. And apart from whatever you time you have, you can give to IBPS RRB. Yes, time तो काफी है. इनफैक्ट अगर आप MBA के लास्ट एग्जाम के बाद भी अगर आप 3-4 दिन पूरा डेडिकेटेड IBPS को दे देंगे, फुल प्रैक्टिस एंड एवरीथिंग, so still you can manage. Now guys, listen. Stinging indictment, you know, we are talking about convicting something. किसी को दोषी ठहराने की बात हो रही है. And that indictment is very harsh. That indictment is very cruel. No, it has nothing to do with yesterday's article, Arun. It has nothing to do with yesterday's article. Okay, it is different case. So harsh, cruel, convict. Do you say on acquittal of? Acquittal basically we call to exonerate. Acquit word means what? Exonerate. Exonerate means what? Liberate someone. Liberate. Preparation you will have to manage, Dhirendra. Okay, you will have to manage your preparation. On acquittal of Chhattisgarh troubles in 2017 ambush case. Now ambush case, you know, ambush का मतलब होता है कि जो हाइड एंड सीक करके जो मतलब जो भी वहां पे अटैक वगैरह हुआ था, बेसिकली अटैक वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अटैक. So in 2017 there was an attack, and in that attack, so like many tribals they were held convict, उन्हें दोषी माना गया था, and now after 5 years they have been released, they have been liberated, they have been liberated. Okay, so that is called your acquittal of Chhattisgarh tribal in 2017 ambush case. Now the scapegoating of innocent tribals in the fight against Maoists is a self-defeating ploy. Now, scapegoating means what? Yes, scapegoating, you know, as I told, कि these tribals, they were innocent. These tribal, Sujit, we will talk about Sejal after this, okay? let me focus on these all things, then I will talk last 10 minutes I will give to all this preparation and all, otherwise flow nahi ban payega iska article ka. Okay, so please have patience. After this article and everything I will give 10 minutes for all these things. Now see, these troubles, they were innocent, okay, and they were made scapegoat. It means they were punished for the wrongdoing of others. उन्होंने कोई गलत काम नहीं किया था, but उन्हें दूसरों की गलती का भुगतान करना पड़ा था. That is the sense we are getting. So the scapegoating of innocent troubles in the fight against Maoist is a self-defeating ploy. It is something, ये एक ऐसा ploy है, एक ऐसी चाल है जो खुद में ही defeat हो गई है. Okay? Ploy, you know, conspiracy you can say, tactic you can say, whatever you say. Okay? Conspiracy, tactics, all these things. Now see. Yes, yes. Acquittal of 121 tribals by a national investigation agency NIA court who were wrongfully held responsible for the death of 25 Central Reserve Police Force Jawans in a Maoist list ambush in Burkapul, Sukma district, Chhattisgarh in 2017 would have come as a huge relief for them. Now, when these 121 tribals, they have been acquitted, they have been released from the jail, and this acquittal of 121 tribals who were wrongfully convicted, जिनको गलत तरीके से imprison किया गया था because they were innocent, they didn't do anything, but still they had to stay in jail for 5 years. Now, this acquittal would have come as a huge relief for them. Now, they might be very much relieved because finally they have been released from their imprisonment, कि उनको जेल से मुक्ति मिल गई है. The tribals were held under the Draconian Unlawful Activities Act, and the fact that the court held that there was little evidence that the tribals had any association with the proscribed Mosh should be a pointer to the utter failure of the law enforcement agencies in their response to the massacre. Now, tribals, they were held. They were held means what? They were convicted. They were accused, you can say. They were convicted. They were accused. Under which act were they accused? Under the Draconian, you know, very cruel, very harsh, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Now, this was the act. Under this act, they were held accused. उन्हें दोषी ठहराया गया था इस act के तहत. And the fact that, okay, they were accused that time. Now the court is telling that there was little evidence that the tribals had any association. कि अब जो है कोई भी link नहीं निकला that these tribal people, they were associated with Maoist people. Maoist means they are forbidden people. Okay, they are banned people. You know, they are also like a group only, group of protesters and all. So now, as per the fact that has been presented by the court, these tribals were innocent. They had no link, they had no connection with the Maoist. And this should be a pointer to the utter failure of the law enforcement agencies. Now, yesterday we saw something now, कि police, they arrest something. Yes, we can relate this article with yesterday's article. कि yesterday we saw that police, they arrest people first and then they look for the appropriate reason. Same thing happened with them also. Before justification, before anything, these people were what? They were held captive. उन्हें मतलब जेल में डाल दिया गया था. They were imprisoned. And now, after 5 years, the court is saying that there was no proof regarding against them that they were linked with Maoist in any case. So this is what this shows the complete failure of our system. कि हमारे सिस्टम को पूरा फेलियर दिखाता है कि कैसे हम लोगों का लाइफ रूइन कर देते हैं. इन द रिस्पॉन्स टू द मैसेकर, जो भी उस टाइम पर मैसेकर हुआ था जहां पे बहुत सारे लोगों की जान गई थी. सो अगेंस्ट दिस इज व्हाट द फेलियर ऑफ आवर गवर्नमेंट, वी कैन से. While justice has definitely been done to the innocent villagers, no doubt they have like they got justice, the justice has been done on them. Their prolonged incarceration, now this one I have highlighted in green because yesterday only, yes, put the cart before the horse, correct Arju. Yesterday only we saw this word incarceration, today we revised it also. Incarceration means what? Imprisonment. You will be able to relate this article with yesterday's one, yes, even though they are two different articles, but yes, you will be able to relate them. Okay, while justice has been definitely done to the innocent villagers, their prolonged imprisonment would have clearly ended their lives and those of their dependents. Upended means what? Upside down. मतलब उथल पुथल जिसको हिंदी में कहते हैं कि of course they got justice after 5 years, they have got justice, but this 5 years, this imprisonment of 5 years might have turned their lives, कि उनकी लाइफ पूरी और जो उनके डिपेंडेंट थे उनकी लाइफ को पूरी तरह से ऊपर नीचे करके रख दिया होगा. It means it might have changed. They might have to face so many difficulties in their life, you can say. The tribals who had been arrested and kept in jail for 5 years had been denied bail in the past by the NIA court and Chhattisgarh High Court. Now, these tribals were arrested. They were arrested without any ground. There was no reason. They were not at all they were not linked with the Maoist people and all. But still they were arrested and they were denied bail also. They were denied bail. उन्हें bail भी नहीं दिया गया था. Okay, and they were denied bail by NIA court and Chhattisgarh High Court. Clearly, in what seems to be a dubious trend in such cases in conflict-ridden Chhattisgarh and beyond, the imposition of draconian UAPA without sufficient proof has resulted in this situation. Now, this is what? This is just the law that we have, UAPA law, and this law is very, very harsh. This is very harsh and severe law. And under this law only, without sufficient proof also, these people were held captive. They were imprisoned. कि उन्हें जेल में रखा गया था without any proof against them. Okay. A defense lawyer also claimed that the police investigation was poorly done. Now, one defense lawyer, he's claimed that the investigation of police was not appropriately done. It was poorly done, with the injured Central Reserve Police Force commandos not being witnesses before the tribal people were arrested. In fact, no one asked these injured police force commandos also. They were also not made witness, and before any proper evidence and anything, these tribal people were arrested. उन्हें arrest कर दिया गया था. Lending credence to the fact that apprehended people had been made scapegoats. Now, this is what this is giving rise to the fact that apprehended means suspected people. We didn't have any we didn't have any reason, we didn't have any proof. Yes, so we didn't have any proof, but still suspected people had been made scapegoats. कि सिर्फ उन पे suspect था, शक था उनके ऊपर, and still we imprisoned them. तो उन्हें बलि का बकरा बना लिया गया था. Good morning, Deepika Devi. Yes, the grant of bail virtually impossible under UAPA, and that is why these people they were denied bail. इन्हें bail नहीं मिला था. Okay, even though they were innocent, they were denied bail. As a takeaway from the outcome of this case, takeaway means the important thing that we have to learn, conclusion. As a takeaway from the outcome means what? Result. If we have to learn something from this case, the state must ponder as to whether this strategy of rounding up suspects among the hapless tribals in the name of swift action following a military setback does any good to law enforcement. Now, this is something that states must think, they must consider. Ponder means what? Think deeply. Now, what they should think? That whether this strategy of rounding up means what? Arresting. Round up means what? Arresting. Hi, Pranshu. Okay. Incarceration, you are getting here only. Incarceration, you are getting here only. So, as to whether the strategy of arresting suspects, कि इन जो procedure है हमारा suspect को arrest करने का, among the hapless, no, these tribal people are what? They are very poor. They are what? Hapless means what? They are not lucky, unlucky tribals, you can say, misfortune. Okay. In the name of swift action, following a military setback, does any good law to enforcement? Like if we arrest these innocent people, is it going to do any good to the law enforcement procedure? Now, this is something that state should think, police should think. The clearest way to defeat the Maoist insurgency is what? Revolt, or any political movement based on violence and motivated by disenchantment with the state is to hold the rule of law and to win support among the people who the insurgents claim to be fighting for. Now, for state, this is a learning that if they want to defeat Maoist insurgency, Maoist people, they are the group of people who revolt against government. Now, if a state has to tackle these people, these revolts, or any political movement based on violence, किसी भी political movement को जो violence पर based होता है, if a government has to tackle this, so what they have to do? They should uphold the rule of law. Uphold means validate. They should go as per the rule of law and they should win support among the people who the insurgents claim to be fighting for. Now, these Maoist people, they say that they fight for the tribal people. Okay. Now, what the government should do? Government should gain the favor, government should gain the confidence of these insurgents, protesters that they claim to be fighting for. Okay. विदाउट पॉपुलर सपोर्ट इंसर्जेंसीज आर बाउंड टू फेल कि अगर सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा तो रिवोल्ट क्या हो जाएगा, वो फेल हो जाएगा. If most people they won't get the support of tribal people, so of course their revolt will fail. वो fail हो जाएगा इनका revolt. Specifically the Maoist movement that is underpinned on winning over those disenchanted with the Indian state. Basically, if we talk about Maoist movement, so this is basically focused on what? Winning over those disenchanted with the Indian state, means those who are dissatisfied. कि जो लोग इंडियन स्टेट से डिससेटिस्फाइड है, बेसिकली दे शो दैट दे आर फाइटिंग फॉर देयर कॉज, एंड इफ द गवर्नमेंट इट विंस द like if it wins the favor of it wins the confidence of these tribal people, so of course Maoist revolt will fail in itself. वो अपने आप में ही फेल हो जाएगा because उन्हें किसी भी tribal people का support नहीं मिलेगा. Beyond harping on factors, harping on means repeating on factors, stating the same thing every time, related to poverty, livelihoods in crisis, and economic inequality, the Maoist also used tactical violence that invites state's repression and serves their purpose of questioning the legitimacy of Indian state. Now, Maoist, they keep on talking about a few factors like poverty, livelihoods, okay. But apart from these things, economic inequality, these are the points that they use to lure tribal people, okay. Apart from these, they also use tactical violence that invites state repression. कि वो violence पे create करते हैं, इससे क्या होता है कि government उसको suppress करती है. Suppress means force कर, I mean, suppress you can कि दबाने की कोशिश करती है उस violence and all को, and then they serve their purpose of questioning the legitimacy of Indian state, and this way this Maoist they get a chance to question the legitimacy of Indian state by typecasting the tribal people कि बार बार इन्हीं को रोल बना करके, इन्हीं को हथियार बना करके, conflating dissidence and disaffection with insurgency and taking the dubious route of mass incarceration. Incarceration, you know, imprisonment. Someone wanted its usage, आपको दिख गया usage यहाँ पे. Following any setback to the security forces, law enforcement agencies only end up adding grist to the Maoist propaganda that emphasizes that there are just characteristics of a repressive state that is beyond reform. Now, what the government is doing? The government is what? See, by typecasting tribal people, conflating means what? Combining dissidents. Conflate means what? Combine. Dissidence means what? Dissatisfaction. Typecasting means playing the same role again and again. न्यूटन मूवी थोड़ी थोड़ी रिलेट करती है, ओके. टाइपकास्टिंग मींस व्हाट? प्लेइंग द सेम रोल अगेन एंड अगेन, कि एक ही रोल को बार बार प्ले करते हैं, ठीक है. एंड डिसअफेक्शन विद द इंसर्जेंसी, रिवोल्ट से जो भी हमें डिसअफेक्शन होता है, ऑल दीज थिंग्स. एंड टेकिंग द डुबियस रूट ऑफ मास इनकार्सरेशन, कि हम लोग जो है फॉलोइंग एनी सेटबैक टू द सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस, लॉ एनफोर्समेंट एजेंसीज ओनली एंड अप एडिंग ग्रिस्ट टू द मॉइस्ट प्रोपेगेंडा. देखिए, बाय यूजिंग ऑल दीज स्टेप्स दैट ट्राइबल पीपल को बार बार प्ले करना, उनको इम्प्रिजन करना, they are combining, they are increasing doubt on tribal people, okay. Tribal people are not dissatisfied, are not satisfied, even government is dissatisfied with tribal people. So all these process, they are what? They are giving rise to, what? These revolt, you can say. They are giving rise to these revolts, and government, they are not able to do anything, okay. So these are the characteristic of a repressive state, that government is using its dictatorship to suppress all these things rather than understanding the problem of tribal people. So government, they should win the favor, they should win the confidence of tribal people rather than accusing them, कि उनको accuse करने की जगह उनके problems को समझना चाहिए. Beside purposive economic, socio-economic action, law enforcement must reinforce steps related to procedural law to disprove the Maoist critic of the Indian state and to retain legitimacy among tribal citizens. कि apart from socio-economic action, एयरफोर्स ग्रुप के लिए है ये. मतलब I didn't get your doubt, Anugrah. See what it is saying. Beside purposive, purposive means purposeful, done with purpose. Purposeful, you can say. Besides, in addition to purposeful economic action, law enforcement must reinforce steps कि उन्हें कुछ ऐसा steps लेना चाहिए related to procedural law to disprove the moist critic ताकि वो moist critic को disprove कर सकें and to retain legitimacy among tribal citizens and they should gain confidence, they should gain favor of tribal citizens. So this is what the learning the state should take. Clear everyone? Critic means moist critic means the person who is fighting for this moist. Now this is a grammar learning. Tell me what is incorrect here. Conjunction you, besides is a preposition, Sabri. Besides is a preposition. It means in addition to. It is not a conjunction. It is preposition besides. Now guys, quickly tell me what is incorrect in this sentence. A good question of phrasal verb. What is grammatically incorrect part here? क्या गलत है यहाँ पर? Besides is not a conjunction. It is a phrasal preposition. Just a preposition. I hope you all got the meaning of the passage that 121 tribal people they were arrested even though they were arrested on a wrongful charge. They were not involved in anything but still they were arrested and they were arrested for 5 years. They were denied bail also. So all these process they has it has raised question on the states this invite uh, state's action. So in the last two paragraph, there is a learning for state that instead of suppressing tribal people, state should win the favor of basically Chhattisgarh and all those states where we have tribal people. So they should win the favor and confidence of tribal people. And once the states succeed in winning the confidence and favor of tribal people, these moist people, they themselves will fail in their revolt because they won't get the support of any tribal people. C, D, no error. Arun is saying D. Rajiv is saying no error. Neeraj is saying C. What is wrong in C? What is wrong in D? Can you people tell me? Sujit, verb. क्या verb है? I'm asking. What is wrong in C? What is wrong in D? I just want to ask. See, beyond harping on factors related to poverty. Okay? Harping on means, you know, restating. It is a phrasal verb that is absolutely correct. Harping on factors is a noun. It is absolutely correct. In where is invite? No, no, Kavita, not invite. Now listen. Beyond harping on factors related to poverty, livelihoods in crisis, and economic inequality. This is just a phrase, okay? The moist also use. This verb has been used for moist. This is plural. Plural verb is absolutely correct. Tactical violence. Repressed are invited. No, I'm telling you. Tactical violence that invites. Not this, that is what it is a relative pronoun, my dear. You all know relative pronoun. Sonali, yes, now you are correct. That is relative pronoun and the antecedent of this that is tactical violence. That moist use tactical violence. Moist जो है वो tactical violence का use करते हैं. That invites state repression. Now this violence invites state repression. कि जैसे ही violence होता है तो सरकार आती है ना कि उस violence को suppress करने के लिए. अब violence suppress करने के लिए government will have to take some measures, government will have to take some steps. So this invites we are using for tactical violence. Is it clear? So this is absolutely correct because antecedent is singular, so we need a singular verb. It is absolutely correct. That invites state repression and serve. Now what is the subject of this serve? Quickly everyone. What is the subject of this verb? What is the subject of this serve? I'm asking. Because unless you are able, not moist, not at all moist, not at all. See, this violence serves the purpose. This violence serves the purpose. Whose purpose? Moist purpose. There means what? This there has been used for moist. There serve means this will be singular verb. Just 1 second. See, these are good questions. If you come to know these things na, so you will be able to understand the article also. क्या चीज किसके लिए यूज हुआ है, अगर आप ऐसे बिल्कुल डिटेल में देखेंगे तो आर्टिकल भी समझ में आएगी, प्लस आपका ग्रामर भी इंप्रूव होगा. हियर वी आर यूजिंग दिस फॉर टैक्टिकल वॉयलेंस. टैक्ट देखिए मॉइस्ट क्या करते हैं, दे यूज टैक्टिकल वॉयलेंस, वो वॉयलेंस का यूज करते हैं. नाउ दैट वॉयलेंस इनवाइट्स स्टेट रिप्रेशन, कि उससे क्या होता है कि सरकार जो है उस वॉयलेंस को सप्रेस करने के लिए दे हैव टू टेक एक्शन. And serve, this violence serves the purpose. It will be what? This has been used for violence, subject is violence. Okay, this violence serves the purpose of whom? Thus there has been used for moist, serves their purpose of questioning the legitimacy of Indian state. Did you get the point? Is it clear to everyone, or still there is any confusion? We have to use serves here because the antecedent is violence. Violence is singular, tactical violence is singular. So invites and serves, both we have to use for this only. Both we have to use for this only. Another thing, even if you are unable to get the meaning, you can maintain parallelism. Parallelism, I hope you all know. So you can mark error even using the rule of parallelism. And is a conjunction. It is connecting two verbs. So before and we have invite singular verb. So after and also we have invite serves singular verb. So that is also important here. Yes, tactical violence serves moist purpose of questioning the legitimacy of Indian state. So this is what the exact meaning we are having. So there are two ways of finding the error. That is this relative pronoun से भी कर सकते हैं, parallelism का use करके भी कर सकते हैं. But the best way is to get the meaning. Because if you get the meaning, so you won't face problem in understanding these things also. तो अगर आपको हर चीज की मीनिंग बहुत क्लियरली पता होगा, क्या किसके लिए यूज हुआ है, क्या किसको रिलेट कर रहा है, तो आराम से हो जाएगा. तो अब ये कंफ्यूजन है, तो सोनाली यू हैव टू यूज रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन. रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन वाला रूल लगाएंगे तो क्लियर होगा कि ये इनवाइट तो यहाँ पे बिल्कुल सही है. यू कांट चेंज दिस इनवाइट्स इनटू इनवाइट. दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. सिंपली यू विल हैव टू चेंज दिस सर्व इनटू सर्व्स. आपको सर्व को सर्व में चेंज करना है. आफ्टर योर करेक्शन द एंटायर सेंटेंस शुड बी करेक्ट. अगर आप यहाँ पे इनवाइट कर देंगे तो ये तो गलत ही हो जाएगा, तो दो दो गलतियां हो जाएंगी सेंटेंस में. तो यू डोंट हैव टू मेक द सेंटेंस इनकरेक्ट, यू हैव टू मेक इट करेक्ट. ओके. Moist is plural. MAOSI. This is plural, na? MAOIST. Moist is singular. The plural form is S. Like terrorist is singular, terrorists are plural. So it is plural. It is plural only. Now, what is the tone of today's article? What is the tone of today's article? There are two dominating tones in this article. दो dominating tone है. Concerned, is it not informative, Anshul? Every day you come up with informative only. किस चीज के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दिया गया है कि मॉइस्ट को अरेस्ट किया गया था, इसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन दिया गया है. सजेस्टिव तो है. सी सजेशन इज फॉर स्टेट, दैट इज करेक्ट. For state, in the last two paragraphs, we have given suggestion to the state that they should learn the system. The failure of the system is correct. Now, this is one tone. What is another? The starting 2-3 paragraphs, what is the tone? See, tone can be of, yes, criticizing. Criticizing is the tone because the author is criticizing the arrest of those 121 innocent people, innocent tribal people. Yes, criticizing, you can say. Those 121 people, they were wrongfully held, like they were wrongfully convicted. So it is what? It is criticizing and then suggestive. For the states, it is suggestion. Okay? And tone can vary from, वो poor है तो ये information हो गया. अगर ऑथर नहीं बताया कि वो पुअर है, वो तो पता ही है वो पुअर है, तो दिस इज नॉट इन्फॉर्मेशन. सो मेनी टाइम्स आई हैव टोल्ड, इन्फॉर्मेशन का मतलब यस ब्लेमिंग द गवर्नमेंट एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स, यस, सो क्रिटिसाइजिंग एंड सजेस्टिव. एट लास्ट देयर इज सजेशन फॉर गवर्नमेंट आल्सो कि हाउ दे कैन टैकल ऑल दिस सिचुएशंस, वो कैसे टैकल कर सकते हैं. क्रिटिकल, यस, करेक्ट. होमवर्क इज दिस, राइट द मीनिंग. एक्चुअली यू पीपल राइट द मीनिंग, बिकॉज व्हाट आई फाइंड कि आप लोग सेंटेंस बनाते बनाते तक मीनिंग ही भूल जाते हैं. So write the meaning of these phrases and use them in a sentence of your own. Okay. So the homework is as usual. First, you have to write the meaning of all these phrases and use them in a sentence of your own. And please avoid making any grammatical mistakes. Okay. जो grammatical mistakes आप लोगों से होती थी, please avoid making those grammatical mistakes. So that's all. We'll meet at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. session में हम लोग मिलते हैं with some interesting questions, with some fruitful session. Okay. Till that time, take care. Bye bye. Join 9 a.m. session, guys. Every one of you should join 9 a.m. session. Acha, Sujit is asking, ma'am, see English B. What do you want to ask Sujit? Sujit, क्या पूछना है आपको? पूछिए जल्दी. क्या नहीं हो पा रहा सोनाली आपसे? सेंटेंस सोनाली आपको फोकस करना होगा. I asked you to join that batch, but you didn't join ना. मैंने आपको बोला था. There are many who are joining. Thank you, Arun. Thank you, everyone. सुजीत, क्विकली आस्क, आपको सीजल में क्या पूछना है? देखिए, इंग्लिश अगर आप पूछेंगे सीजल की इंग्लिश कैसे इंप्रूव करें, तो गाइस, हाँ, सीजीएल की इंग्लिश, अब आपका मेंस है कि क्या है, आई डोंट नो. डू यू हैव टू टेक मेंस एग्जामिनेशन? क्योंकि अगर आपका मेंस एग्जामिनेशन है तो यू हैव वेरी वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम, बहुत लिमिटेड टाइम है. तो उसके लिए तो आप अभी से प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते. ये वो टाइम है जहां पे आपका रिवीजन चाहिए. ओके, बट स्टिल सीजीएल के लिए आपको सब कुछ, पहले तो ग्रामर बहुत ही डिटेल में पढ़ डालिए. मतलब कुछ भी ग्रामर में छोड़ ही नहीं सकते सीजीएल के लिए. वॉइस, मेंस है, मेंस है तो मैं एक ही चीज सजेस्ट करूंगी, पिछले 10 साल का ये जितना भी दिन है पूरे मॉक दे दीजिए, बिकॉज अभी आप रूल्स वगैरह नहीं पढ़ सकते हैं. ओके सोनाली, ओके, सो दैट कैन बी अ प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू बिकॉज 4 to 6 वी हैव आवर क्लास. बट एनीवेज, आप रेगुलर रहिए, इन्हीं 3 सेशंस में ही रेगुलर रहिए, यू विल गेट टू लर्न. ओके, यू विल गेट टू लर्न. और अगर इन फ्यूचर आई टेक एनी एसएससी बैच, कोई स्टार्ट करती हूँ बिल्कुल बेसिक से बैच, तो आई विल डेफिनेटली रिकमेंड यू टू ज्वाइन. फिर वो बैच जरूर ज्वाइन करिएगा. सुजीत, अभी आप मेंस के लिए आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ लास्ट 10 इयर्स के 2012 टिल 2020-21 तक के सारे मेंस पेपर लगा डालिए. लर्न ऑल द vocabs, फोकस ऑन ऑल द ग्रामर रूल्स, वॉइस, नरेशन, पूरा पूरा सेट. एक सेट 2 घंटे का टाइम दीजिए. 200 क्वेश्चंस वाले जो एक सेट होते हैं मेंस के बेसिकली, तो वो पूरा 2 घंटे टाइम दे करके सारी चीजें प्रैक्टिस कर डालिए, बिकॉज अभी सिर्फ आपको वही हेल्प कर सकता है लास्ट मोमेंट पे. क्लियर सुजीत? कुछ कुछ ईयर्स के पेपर बहुत अच्छे आए थे, सीजल 2015, सीजल 2012, सीजल 2017. ये 3-4 साल के सीजल के पेपर ऐसे हैं जिनका लेवल बहुत अच्छा था, तो पहले ये सारे लगा लीजिए. ओके, पेपर्स विल हेल्प यू अलॉट. तो प्लीज स्टार्ट टेकिंग ऑल द प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर. मॉक वगैरह छोड़ के पहले प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर लगा डालिए, बट टेक प्रीवियस ईयर्स पेपर सीरियसली. 2 घंटे का टाइम दीजिए और उसमें पूरा फोकस करके लगाइए. ओके, आई होप दैट विल हेल्प यू, दैट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प यू. ओके, और बाकी अगर टाइम मिलता है तो मॉर्निंग का एडिटोरियल ज्वाइन करिए, तो इससे आपको फ्रेजेस, इडियम्स एंड फ्रेजेस, बहुत सारी चीजें, फ्रेजल वर्ब्स वगैरह सीखने को मिलेंगी. ग्रामर के रूल्स भी कुछ कुछ क्लियर होंगे. तो ये सारी चीजें आप इस सेशन से सीख सकते हैं, एडिटोरियल से. तो कंटिन्यू दिस सेशन. ये सेशन सबके लिए है, बैंकिंग हो, एसएससी एस्पिरेंट हो, कोई भी जो इंग्लिश इंप्रूव करना चाहता हो, सो एडिटोरियल सेशन इज फॉर देम. ओके, थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू एवरीवन.